Hello, Virgo. This will be your reading for the remainder of May of 2024 going into the summer of 24. It's been a while since I've done a video. Energetically, I just wasn't feeling it for a while, so I didn't do any April or May videos. So we'll go ahead and get some shuffles and see what's going on for my Virgos for the summer of 2024. Alright, so we start out with the Page of Swords in the reverse. So if the question on your mind had to do with, is the person on your mind watching your social media? They definitely are. This is the classic card that represents stalker energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's dangerous type of stalker energy, but this is the card of being watched on social media. So if there's a person on your mind that ghosted you and this is your situation, this is verification that yes, they are watching your social media. A lot of people have been getting this. We've got the Eight of Swords here, so that talks about being blinded to the truth. What I'm getting for this, what this means for you specifically with this situation is, this person on your mind, man, they look like they really don't even, like, they don't talk to you, they don't communicate. It looks like they've moved on with their lives. They are watching you, I am getting that. It doesn't have to be, and the sun just came out, so that talks about illumination and illuminating the truth, in other words, busted. So if that person has been stalking your shit, this is verification that they are, if that's what your gut was telling you. That's a little bit too many. We had quite a few jumpers here. So we've got the King of Cups. Yes, this person does have emotion for you. If that doesn't make any sense, if you're dealing with a new person, it's saying that this new person coming in is emotionally mature. They could be significantly older than you, and it's telling me that emotionally they're a better pick than this little hidden stalker person that's too much of a little bitch to communicate like an adult. So if there's two people that you're wondering about, or maybe it's talking about your past person was immature and your current person is emotionally mature, the way that people should be if they have an emotional connection. That might be what it's trying to tell us here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Looks like all sorts of solid new beginnings for you, Virgo. If you have a job question in mind or something with your health, this is talking about stable new beginnings. Also, the new person that you're dealing with or current, whichever one is the stable one, it looks like slow new beginnings, but solid. Like, even though it might be slow moving energy, it's telling me that it's very solid for you. The person in your life could also be a Virgo moon, if that makes any sense. That's funny. Then the moon card pops up. You could be dealing with someone with Pisces energy. And we've got the star card in the reverse. I feel like whoever it is that has the Pisces energy, there's not really a future with them, and this is a realization that you've just come to pretty recently. Could be part of your story, maybe not. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We've got the High Priestess. That's more verification about Pisces energy. I don't know if that's making any sense for you. Also, it could be talking about you've been working on things and keeping your goals to yourself. You've also maybe been going through a spiritual awakening. That might be possible. The new person with the stable energy coming through, they might also be inspiring a spiritual awakening or some spiritual revelations. You could be gaining some spiritual knowledge and wisdom through this person. You might have even met them either through your church or some type of something that's spiritual. It doesn't have to be church. Maybe they have similar spiritual beliefs with what you do. This one wanted to jump out of the deck. We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. That talks about coming out of hibernation. It is warmer out in the northern hemisphere, depending on what part of the world you're from. So maybe now that the weather's warming up, you could be coming out of hibernation and getting outside more, and maybe you might meet your significant other at an outdoor event. Maybe there's some kind of little concert in the park, or some kind of little like festival that's outside that might involve music and food. That could be possible for you, or you might have some future events coming up with the person that you already know is your significant other that you know, you might be connecting more on like concerts, outdoor events, getting out more. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this has come up in every single reading. So to me, I'm thinking that you may have, or you might be walking away from a flaky air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm not saying all air signs are flaky. I'm just saying if you've been dealing with one that you've walked away from, most likely what put you off is they're flaky. Not all air signs are flaky, but that is a negative sign of an air sign that might, you know, be standing out to you. And it doesn't have to be a love situation. Could be friends, could be a family member, or even something with a work situation. We've got the King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, if you were dealing with an air sign that was flaky and you weren't sure, you know, what to make of them, and your instincts kind of told you they were an asshole, this is more verification that, yep, they're a straight up asshole. You were right. I don't really think there's a whole lot more with Virgo. Like, I feel like everything's pretty solid with you lately, or, you know, headed in a solid direction. Yep, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. That is solid energy, and that talks about becoming the master of your craft. Some of you might even be either going back to school, trying to hone a new skill, or picking back up on a skill that you had put off for a while because things happened in life. You had to put things on hold for a hot minute, and now you're returning to your hobbies, returning to those skills. And we've got the Tower card in the reverse. Yeah, I think there may have been some major upheavals in your life over the past few years, and things are falling into place really nicely for you, Virgo. So I hope that answers some questions. I hope that completes your reading and, you know, makes sense for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I wish you all a great rest of your month of May and summer of 2024. Thank you so much for watching, Virgos.